Hi, and welcome to my OpenWorld assignment, inspired by the game Days Gone. I'm gonna take you through fly-through first, and we are starting with the player. This is where the player starts his journey. You have waken up after a good night's sleep in this cabin, and you're gonna travel down that road. Over here, I want to create borders for my game. I want to create more organic feeling. So trees has fallen over the roads, mountains, lakes, and such. And here we have our first fun thing on the main road. We have a vehicle blockade. You can loot some stuff, zombies, and you can also find these like tents and hunting towers. Maybe there's some loot there. Follow down the road, we are arriving to our gas station, which is our midterm goal. And here you can stay a while and loot. There's three entryways. One is through the main doors. A hole in the fence right here, and there's some zombies back there. Or you can go through the mechanic shop and up on the roof and over a plank and down a window into the gas station. Here we have like the main road leading through the region. It's marked with a yellow line, and we can see some electrical power lines. And yeah, we also saw that the path ahead was blocked by some trees, so we had to take a detour through the woods. And here we can see some posts with some faction signs, which resembles the hub, that you are close to the safety area. And here we have the hub. We are seeing some camps, towers, and a cabin. And here you can find merchants, quest givers, food suppliers, and doctors. And over here you have a node, some more loot. To decide paths, I want to create more like open areas where the player can take some shortcuts through the woods. Often they are leading with some hard edges. Over here we have another node, and we are back on like the main road. More loot on the cars. We have if you want to backtrack to the gas station, we have a one-way jump you can do with your vehicle. And here we have another campsite the player can explore, find some zombies, loot. Our second midterm goal is the quarantine zone. There's 3 entryways, 2 through the checkpoints and 1 over there by the tree where the car has crashed through the fence. He fled in panic. And yeah. Here you also have some ambulances you can loot. You see a gate that stay out, dead inside. You don't want to go there. Follow up this road. You can find some faction signs for another faction this time. And you go through the mountain another way, since the tunnel was blocked off. And up here you get the reveal of our long-term goal, which is the dam. And further down you get a sightline of the village, since the dam has broken and flooded everything, and our biome has now shifted towards a more swampy area. We can see our datum, which is the mountain, and the tunnel leading through it. Here you have some stores the player can loot if you want, and the faction has an outpost in the church. There's 3 entryways as well through the main gate, a smaller crawl space, and jump over the ledge. But if the player wants, you can skip it. But if you want to rethink while you loot in the city, maybe I want to go there, you can. Even if you have passed through the village, there's always going to be some way to access the church, depending on where you are. Crossing the bridge, you go up this road leading towards the dam, and you have reached your long-term goal. Some enemies, some cars, vehicles. There's also another way the player can take up to the dam, and it's by instead of going through the village, you can take a left by the tunnel, and you will see some cars here and a dirt path and some rocks and logs leading over towards the dam side, and you can start climbing up the hill towards the dam and access it through there. But then you have to park your bike by the water. And here you have a bigger overview of the level and our datum, which is the mountain, dividing the region in half. One side is more foresty and this side is more swampy. And you can see like welcome to Riverstone from this side, and the other side it says like see you again. And that's it for this fly-through, and see you on the gameplay. Hello and welcome back to my gameplay video of my open world, and we're gonna start off by establishing our goals. And right here we can see three different things. Our short-term goal is our bike just below us. Our mid-term goal is the gas station just below the mountain here, and our long-term goal is the outpost over there by the smokestack and the tower. We can see a soft reveal of the smoke. Grabbing our bike, we are gonna ride down this mountain, and we can do some environmental storytelling here, like this once was a lodge that was rented, and we ride down here through our dirt path. And some hard edges here by the rocks, like the cliffs. We arrive on the road, we can see some vehicles blocking our way. Here we can stay and loot the ambulances or kill some zombies if you want to. Coming up is our midterm goal, and we can see that we can do stuff here, enter through different things like different doors and stuff. Over here we see the marked road and some faction signs, power lines leading to our right, and we can, just as we saw in the previous video, it was blocked, so we continued straight ahead this time. More faction signs leading up to the hub, and arriving at the hub we have more like the faction signs. We see some tents, the tower, the smokestack that we saw earlier. They are burning some other faction flags, maybe some rivalry between them. And we're gonna jump up here and get up in the tower and get a quest. So here, when we are establishing our next goals, the long-term goal is dam in the distance. Mid-term goal is a tunnel by the mountain to the right, and then we have a short-term goal with the road with some vehicles. Got back on our bike again, and we see that the power lines are leading towards the dam, like the bigger ones, and we have to find our way over there. So we arrive at our next short-term goal. We can loot some more stuff, and we also see some desired path. We can take some shortcuts through the woods and the hills here. Hunting tower. I want to remind the player that we still have a midterm goal that you can explore. So a hint about it at some places. But if the player wants to continue, you can do it through here, or you can take a right towards the quarantine zone. We're gonna just go down here and check it. We have like the cars, stay out, dead inside, which is our perceived path. We can't go through there, so we have to take a detour around the mountain. And if the player wants to skip, you can just go left here. You don't need to enter it. Just continue up this road to find another way through the mountain. Right here we have some more faction flags on this side. It's slightly tilting, so maybe they are our hub faction is angry at them and trying to take them down. More flags leading into this pass, mountain pass. And we have a funnel before reveal. And bam, we are revealing the dam. We're getting closer. And we can see that it's broken. And if the player continues down this way here, we're gonna reveal the disaster, the flooding. So the dam has flooded, the village has flooded, and everything is washed away. Our biome has switched to a more swampy area, and so on. We continue down here, and we get to this crossing. We can see our church on our left, and to our right we can see the tunnel again, but on the other side. So we got through it. Here the player can do some choices, either stay and loot or drive into the village through here. Some gaps, but we're gonna continue down our main road. And we have some more entryways to the village, and we can see the church again. And if you rethink your decision, you can jump off here and just traverse up to the church and exit through the back. So I want to remind the player all the time that you can do this if you want, but you don't need to. We cross the bridge and get to some power station, substation thing. Follow the big power lines that leads us towards the dam. Go up this road, more faction signs we are seeing. It's more frequent now. We can see back where we came from and our datum, which is the mountain and the tunnel. And we have arrived at the dam, the faction here, and that's basically it. That's the gameplay. And thank you for watching. See ya and Merry Christmas.